Hi everybody, welcome back to Work Right Planner. Here I share my unique perspective on planning and budgeting while documenting my journey to pay off 6 figures of debt. You see, I spent nearly 2 decades supporting 2 children on a single income, and it's taught me a lot that I want to share with you guys. So if you're new here and that sounds like something that you might be interested in, please consider subscribing and joining us. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back, and I'm so glad to have all of you with me on this journey. So today we are talking about my 2022 sinking funds. And sinking funds are like our mini savings accounts that we use to prevent having to dip into the emergency fund that I talked about in my last video. If you missed that one, it's my debt confession that I did talk about the emergency fund in it. I will link that up in the cards. The sinking funds are ways to set back money for things that we know we're going to eventually need. Things like Christmas and anniversaries and birthdays that come around all the time. Like, you know they're coming. Car maintenance, you know is going to happen. House maintenance, you know is going to happen. They're inevitable expenses. So this year I'm excited because I spent some money on Amazon, and let's pull these out. I'm going to have my first ever budget binders. So I find it interesting that they come this way. Okay, so here are my thoughts. The teal will be things that are already in my budget, and by that I mean this year I created an annual budget. I'll put a screenshot of it up on the screen, but in it I looked at my income, my projected income for the year as a whole, and assigned money to categories for the year based on what my projected income for the year is. Yeah, it was not as much as I had hoped, but the stuff that I was able to budget for in that one is going to go in here. And the yellow one, yellow is such a hopeful color to me, so it is going to be my dream binder. It's going to be the stuff that didn't make it into my squeaky annual budget, but it's stuff that I have long-term goals for, or even short-term goals for, that if I come across extra money, I want to be able to put something toward it. So there we have that one. I got the binders. I've got envelopes here. Let's not use this one. Maybe whatever method I find for taking out the wrinkles in my tablecloth here will fix that also. If you guys know how to get that to flatten back out, share your secret with me, because I'm new to this. Okay, so we are going to tackle the teal binder first. So things that are going to be in it. Valentine's Day. I have made a little tracker for myself and a little sign so that I can use it in here. And I think I might set them like this, because I like being able to see at a glance what's in it. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that cool? I did not realize that these came not punched out. That might take me a minute. But okay, so we have Valentine's Day. Oh, I should have put my goal on there. My goal for Valentine's Day is going to be $100. Okay, now put this down in here. There we go. And then we have Easter. Isn't that cute? I just thought it would make it really pretty to flip through. I've got these in the order that they come up during the year. So they're not necessarily in order of importance, just as a reminder to myself that, hey, you might want to put some money in this envelope. I am only going to put $30 because that's all I could squeak out. Oh, see, I'm forgetting. $100 divided by 50. Each one of the hearts is going to be worth $2. So for every $2 that I put in, I can color in a heart. Okay. That's actually why I've got the calculator here. So we've got 30 divided by 50. That's 60 cents. So I'm just going to put for every 50 cents, because 50 cents is going to be much easier to figure out than 60 cents. And it'll get me there at the end. So let me put these together. Okay, next is our anniversary. And for our anniversary, we also want to do $100. And each little present there is going to be worth $2. Now, I don't know at what point I'm going to be able to stick money in these. I really hope that I can hit these goals. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Lawn care. Lawn care came up in my budget video, the budget book walkthrough. That one, I'm going to need $520 to get me through the whole year. So 520 divided by 50 is 10.4. So we'll just say for every $10. Round these off, make them easier to know when to color. I like the idea of the visual representation of you reaching your goal instead of just counting. So I figured I'd give this a try this year. Okay. Mother's Day. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so for Mother's Day, I was able to squeeze out $30. We've already had one that was 30. What did that come out to be? 50 cents. So for every 50 cents, we're going to color in one of the mom hearts. And now, Father's Day. Isn't that cute? Okay, so for Father's Day, can't do for one what you're not going to do for the other, right? So this one's 30. 50 cents. And I may just throw these up on my Etsy shop. I made them for me. I was going to do the vinyl on the names, but y'all, I ain't got time to figure the vinyl out. I just don't. Not right now, anyway. This one's a favorite. Back to school. My children are grown. I don't have to worry about back to school for them anymore, but my future stepson is still in high school. So we're going to probably put 150 on here, and that means that for every $3 we're going to color in it's a notebook and an apple and a pencil. So I thought it was super cute. Okay, We have Halloween. I don't usually do a whole lot for Halloween. I usually we spend so much time traveling with family or to see family and trick or treat that I haven't had to worry about it. But we're getting to the point where we're not going to have kids to take out to trick or treat anymore, or as much. So I want to have a little bit of money for candy in case kids come to the house. So I've got $20 for Halloween. And if we end up having other plans, then we end up having other plans. But that should get us with, if we're staying at home, anything that we might need to get. I just thought that was super cute. Okay. Thanksgiving. I know it's a little early in the year to be thinking about Thanksgiving, but you've got to project out what you might need. And the last 2 years I ended up, this year I didn't get around to it, but we've been having to have a Thanksgiving dinner here at the house, and we've been pulling that money from our grocery budget, which kind of hurts the grocery budget a little bit. So I want to specify $100 specifically for Thanksgiving. So $2. Okay, and then Christmas, which has always been in my savings account, but I'm thinking I might put it in here until I reach certain denominations and then put it in the savings account. So my overall goal for Christmas is to have $1,000 by the time it comes time to shop for Christmas. So we have 1,000 divided by 50. That comes out to be for every $20. And off the top of my head, I don't know how much I already have waiting for Christmas. But what I'll do is if I have any of these categories earmarked and the money's already in the savings account, when it comes time to do my next cash stuffing, I will make sure to note that and we can color that in while we're there. So we've got Christmas. I hope this little binder can hold all these. I've got one more, and that is New Year's Eve. So we don't do a whole lot for New Year's Eve, but we will make a lot of appetizers and that kind of thing. So I want to have $50 just in case, because the kids are older, and if they come to our house instead of going out to go somewhere, I want to have enough money to cover drinks and food for anyone that might be coming to the house. And if we end up not spending it, then we end up not spending it. That's fine. So we have made it through the whole year as far as sinking funds that I'm definitely going to budget for. Okay, so this is everything. Oops, did I leave one of those open? No, I just put it in there backward. Leave it to me, y'all. Leave it to me. Okay, turn this around here. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so since I didn't know that these don't come already, look at this, I got paper in here. Do y'all usually pull that off? I don't know. But I will fix those here in a little bit. I don't know if it'll hold all of them and stay fastened. Look at that. I might have to get another one and just put a few in here. Okay, so for the dreams, I have the 4th of July, and we would like to be able to contribute $100, which would be 2. Now, whether or not that actually happens, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Well, I guess it would help if I... So there's that one, 4th of July. The vacation one, we don't really have a vacation on our radar, but we do have Calvin's graduation trip. So I'm going to put $6,000 on that one because that's approximately how much what he's wanting to do will cost us. There are 50 little suitcases there. So that comes out to be every $120 I can color in a suitcase. Okay. And then our wedding, if we can ever save up the money to do it. I got to looking at a beach wedding, and we really want all of the kids to be there, which means paying for a lot of lodging and that kind of thing. So right now I'm gonna say 10,000, so 10K, and 10,000 divided by 50 is $200. I should have been able to do that in my head. Oh well. I didn't think to do it in my head. And that is how dependent on technology I've become. Okay, so we have the wedding in there. And of course, with a wedding comes a honeymoon. So we have talked about possibly doing a cruise for a honeymoon, and I'm going to say $3,000, which comes out to be $60 for the honeymoon. We want a new car at some point. Everybody needs a new car envelope because you just never know when your car is going to go kaput, right? So for the new car, I want that one to be 10K also. We already did the math for that. That was $200. So and last but not least, a new house because we need more space. And that one, to get the type of house that I'm wanting, we're going to need $25K as a down payment, give or take. So that is a humongous goal, y'all. Humongous goal. And in order to reach that, we've got to color in for every $500 that we save. Okay. So there are my sinking funds. And again, I'll have to pop those out later. And maybe see, if I break those in half, I bet they'll fit. Because they're not going to fit in there like that. So it'll be okay. We'll be okay. So I may not always be able to stuff these, but that's okay. Some are necessary, some are pipe dreams with a budget like mine is currently, but I am stepping out in faith that big things are coming in 2022, so I made the envelopes. We will see what happens. Okay, there we have it. I don't know. I may make one of these, I don't know, spring and one fall. We'll see. We will see. Either way, my next video is going to be sharing my January 28th paycheck budgets. Stay tuned for that one. In the meantime, if you're still in the mood to watch, YouTube has put the best match for you on the screen. I will see you next time. You all have a great couple of days, everyone. Bye.